What up guys, Fojo here, and today I'm going to be going over a little bit different video than I usually do. And today I'm going to be going over some evolving and changing things in New World that everyone seems to be overlooking or not looking into or just not interested in. So today I'm going to be going over what's changing in New World and what's happening. Now, normally this is the point in many other videos where somebody would say New World's dying and the player base is shrinking, right? But we've all heard that. We know that's happening a little bit. I still enjoy the game. I still like the content that it has. Would I like some more end-game content and some new interesting stuff like raids or new missions or new areas to explore? Yes, I would love that. That would be amazing. And I hope they work on that and they bring that soon. And maybe help grow the game back to a higher level of gameplay and a higher level population. But for now, I'm going to focus on some of the positives I see happening in the world and the possibilities that could come from these interesting things that people seem to be overlooking. But real quick, if you could drop a comment saying what you think could happen soon in New World, what kind of updates you think are coming, and what you want to see come to New World, as well as hit the like button and subscribe. It means everything to me. It really does help. Now, we've all seen the edge of the map is expanding out slowly but surely, and eventually, hopefully, we get more territories that we can go explore and find new content in. Have some powerful quest lines, hopefully, that get released soon. But until then, I've seen a few other things in New World that I thought was interesting that have been evolving over time that we seem to have ignored, but maybe will turn into an interesting piece of content or maybe the change that New World needs. And so, in one of the recent updates, we had the Volt Guards or Volt Guardians invade New World, and they seem to have crashed on the beaches and are now spread out across New World in several encampments. And I didn't find this quest line super interesting in the beginning and didn't draw me in, and I really hoped it would have. But I think the quest lines in New World need some cinematics. They need a little bit better storytelling and a reason for us to care about the story. I think if you add some of those things into New World, it becomes a much better game. But the storyline could turn into something really cool if they really try for it and they do it right. Because some of these evolving pieces in this game that I've seen could turn into some really cool content if they work on it and execute it the correct way. Like maybe with the Volkguard, we see random in-game events where in-game you'll get a message on your screen saying that a certain village or farm has been invaded and you need to go defend it. And if it doesn't get protected in time, all those resources go away for a certain amount of time. Now there are a lot of complexities that come with that, like blocking other quest lines and keeping some resources from being able to be gathered, but maybe that's the in-game consequences of not defending these points. But I think a lot of these things in game that are evolving could have some great potential and have so many ways they could run with it, and hopefully they do. There's also a spot out in Windsward where at first there was 3 lost enemies and a couple of tents, and every update it starts expanding more. So it's gotten up to where there's 20 or 30 tents out there and a ton of lost just scattered out there. All these huge growths coming out of the ground that look a lot like spawners in dungeons and expeditions, so that maybe this will be something we have to deal with in the future, to where the lost are also becoming so ingrained into the surroundings that we have to deal with them like portals. I think it's a huge possibility for some interesting content. As the community knows, endgame content is something that they're lacking in and something we could really improve on. And I really hope they take action on this. I know right now they're working on bugs and making sure everything's smooth, but I think they really need to focus on endgame content and making sure players do want to be here and bringing new players in. Now, having said this, this is my ideas towards this. This is in no way what Amazon will be doing with the game. I hope they have some great content ready to go and they bring it out because I believe New World could use it and it would help boost the game and boost the morale of the players that are still here. I still enjoy the game thoroughly and I want to be here still. And I think the community that is here is strong, but I also wouldn't mind a few more players coming over and some fresh new content to play through. I love the grind, but I also love new content. But drop a comment what would bring you back to the game, what you think it could use, and maybe what your biggest complaint is with it. Really appreciate you guys being here, and if you could like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. We'll have more videos coming out soon. I hope to see you there.